It's the morning. I decided to do a live stream. I don't know what I thought I was doing when I did this makeup, but I definitely thought I was like doing something cool, and then it it turned out less cool. But here we are. How's everyone doing? I really need to be drinking more water. Water drinking stream. Good morning, Elion. Good morning. Rare Noel being up early. Okay. I like I definitely should like stream earlier because I have the time. But like I feel like I go to bed late and I wake up early, which is like the worst combination ever. Win, says Tofu. I made breakfast for you. What'd you make? I'm kind of full on like mochi pancakes, dude. So it's gotta be a light breakfast for sure. I made pancakes and bacon. Nice. More pancakes. Bacon's like the best. Like the other day, I say the other day, it was more like 2 weeks ago when my roommates made everyone like bacon, but like kind of burn it. And I say kind of like really burnt it. But I was like, bacon is bacon. I will eat this bacon even if it tastes a little bit like coal. I'm a fan of like, I mean, everyone's like a fan of bacon. I'm a fan of like steak as far as like meats go that I enjoy. And chicken. I think Cane's has like the best chicken ever. And in terms of burgers, I seem to be alone in this one because I like Whataburger because every time I'd visit my grandparents, they live in like Texas near like close to like the ocean and everything. Very Hispanic part of Texas. And we get like Whataburger whenever we visit them every now and then. Or like when we visit like my uncle and he lived in like Oklahoma. And like I don't know, I think Whataburger is good, but apparently I'm alone on this because everyone I live with and know here really likes In N Out. And I'm like, In N Out's burgers are good. Their fries are less good to me. And fries are like so important to me. So, hello, you're vegetarian? I'm sorry. I hope there's like a. I'm sorry. I hope there's like a vegetarian version of like. What's like some iconic vegetarian places? Because I feel like in my head I'm just like Jamba Juice, right? Or like smoothie places. But that's like a smoothie. That's not like food. There's a couple like vegetarian places around town, but not like chain. I don't know if there's like chain restaurants of more like vegetarian food. Are you still teaching classes? I hope your kids aren't being too big Hellraisers. Yeah, I'm still teaching music. And no, I think like most of my students are like very chill. Like, I think, I mean, with each student, there's gonna be like your own like challenges in terms of like how to teach them and like what they're like as a person. You kind of want to like connect with them, and sometimes they're there and they do like music, and sometimes they're there and they don't like music, but they need like an extracurricular to do. So the goal is that they come away from lessons not hating music. Um, New here. What? Welcome. What's this channel about? Well, the channel is me just voicing memes that I make now. Um, maybe skits every now and then. I am a voice actress and a music teacher, and so I thought this was a good way to get my voice acting capabilities out there while also doing fun stuff. Dre says, hey, welcome. I love the Beatles. So does my little brother. I like the Beatles too, but I don't think I'm like the level of Beatles fan that most people would like me to be. You look like my HR lady. Maybe I am. Plot twist. No. I wanted to teach music when I was in college, but I stumbled into autoclaims. That's wild. Let's see. Cool. I used to take music classes and sucked at the cello, but my teacher made it so fun I didn't care. Honestly, like, my first instrument is violin, and like, I think that violin is pretty hard, and so is cello. I think cello is like harder in my head because, like, I don't know. Like, I just think that, like, it's it's so hard to move the bow like at this angle, like cuz holding it like this, that's like I don't know. But I'm biased because again, I've been playing violin. So cello's like backwards with that. Um but yeah, let's see. Do you teach kids music theory? Yes. We kind of like I think there are some like at the music school I work at, I think we offer just music theory. But usually I just kind of like incorporate music theory into teaching like a specific instrument or thing. Um, do you have to voice to anime? I have not voiced anime yet. I hope to someday. That would be really cool. Let's see. You look pretty today. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. um, I tried. My hair's a little in its foof season, but we're trying. Let's see. Imagine explaining mix Mixolydian scales to fourth graders. Haha. Oh man, I probably pronounced that wrong. But like I feel like most of the time I'm teaching a lot of like beginner and intermediate stuff, and mostly I teach like I think what I feel most confident in teaching at this point is definitely like violin, voice and piano. And sorry. um yeah, like I think that like guitar is pretty easy, but figuring out like I don't know, I'm still working on my scales with guitar. Can one be musical without knowing an instrument? I don't I mean even your voice is like an instrument, so I mean I guess if you can sight read, but you usually want to know like one if not many once you know like one instrument and you kind of get a good feel for like music theory, every other instrument becomes like a little bit easier. But I'm also biased because again, I started with violin and apparently violin's one of the hardest instruments. I feel like I sounded very egotistical there. Um, but guitar and piano is definitely easier to learn than violin for me. I did better at cello than tuba. Okay, I don't know what's going on with like brass instruments though. I can't figure that out for the life of me. Don't tell me you took music classes unless you learned hot cross buns on the recorder. Oh my gosh. We did learn that on when I was in orchestra on like violin. Um, but yeah, tuba is difficult. So do you focus on specific instruments per day? Depends what students I'm teaching and what I'm teaching them. French horn performances. Oh gosh. Oh, thank you for the bless you from my sneeze. Vibing Viper says hello. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm so behind on the chat. Let's see. I never developed the left hand dexterity to play strings. You know, I've been like doing drums recently. And my boss taught me a trick because I'm not good at using my left hand either because I'm not left-handed. And she told me, try brushing your teeth every day with your left hand. That way you can get used to using your left hand more. So I've been trying to do that. But yeah. My family is musical. We often break out into song. Some people find it cringe, but we love it. It brings us joy. I mean, hey, that's all that matters, honestly. I'm new here. What do you do? I voice act and sing and teach music. um, this channel mostly has my voice acting of just like memes I do. But there's a playlist also of projects I've been in. Question, do your students know about your channel? I think like we're allowed to like promote our stuff as teachers to some people. So definitely like I've had some students where I had one student at one point who I taught like voice acting to. I definitely mentioned my channel to that student. And then there's like a couple more where I was like, oh yeah, I have like a YouTube channel because they're like interested in YouTube. I did get like, there was one instance where like one of my students was like, I watched like one of your videos and they were like younger and I was like, oh boy. Because I definitely have like set things in this channel where I'm like, this channel isn't like the most extreme channel, but I feel like it's more in like the PG-13 range. So I'm like, I don't know. I try to like monitor that as best as I can, but some people are more like chill, I suppose, with like their children exploring YouTube. So I'm just like, all right, I guess that's that. Let's see. I wish I learned piano, but it's a nightmare because of how complex it is, and jazz pianists can be insane. Yes, it's actually like I think bluegrass and jazz, the kind of like thing that makes those like really interesting is like it's all about like kind of defying the expectation of like the original like classical techniques and everything. And there's a lot of like improvisation that goes into them. Like when I was in like a bluegrass music club when I was like in 8th grade, like literally half of the class was like our teacher having us experiment with different instruments and like improvising with instruments while he would like play a song or something. So yeah, with like bluegrass and jazz, it's very like you have to be good at what you do. Let's see. Can you voice act Donkey from Shrek? I cannot do impressions, but especially that one. Do you got any voice impressions that is well known? Oh gosh. Uh, okay. I can like kind of do a Ryuko Matoi impression. Um, what's like something she says? She says like, Kamui Senketsu! Like she kind of talks like that. I can do like a Fluttershy impression from My Little Pony. Because, you know, like,
She just kind of talks like this and talks like really quiet and shy. And she's like, oh no, a bunny's missing. I guess we better find the bunny or we'll be late for the pony festival.
it's been a long time since I've seen My Little Pony, clearly. But yeah. Jazz and metal have a lot in common in that respect of defying norms. Oh yeah, also like rock, for sure. Okay, but I have to know now, is mayonnaise an instrument? Never, no one ever let that like meme die from SpongeBob. Oh hey, you kind of sound like my old English teacher. Maybe I am. I'm just like, I've played some part in everyone's lives at some point. No. Anything is an instrument if you hit it hard enough. I don't know if that's true. I mean, well, I remember back in like the 2000s, there were people who were like, guys, what if we did drums, but instead of drums, we just like did like plastic bins? And it's like, okay, I, you know what? Go for it, I guess. Surprise Amelia in the background cameo. For sure. I love ReZero. Life fiber synchronized Kawi Senkets. Oh my gosh, you look like an English teacher. I've gotten this multiple times. I need to speed up on my reading of the comments. Oh wow, that's so accurate. Fluttershy, is that you? Sorry, my PC was being stupid. What did I miss? You missed my Fluttershy impression, so sorry. Can you do a flip? No. I debated it, but then I was like, I don't want to break my neck. Oh, the climate changing meme reference. Whose climate? And why do they change? Just be yourself. That's like one of the older memes. A pastor converted me to Christianity a day in Istanbul. Oh, that's cool. I've never been outside of like the country, if I'm being honest. That's in Spain, right? Everyone tell me I'm right. Of course, that's in Spain. um, let's see. Blue Man Group. No, yeah, I've actually never listened to their music, but is that what they do? Did they like play like plastic like bins as drums? I have a friend with the same profile picture. To who? My profile picture? I don't know if that's possible because my profile picture was drawn by. You're probably talking to someone in the chat. My profile picture was drawn by my brother, who's an artist. Um, but yes. IDK if punching concrete could make an instrument sound either. It'd probably make a trip to the hospital for sure. Um, let's see. If it vibrates when you hit, it can be pitched. If you change pitch, you have an instrument, but don't punch concrete. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm also an artist. Oh, really? What kind of art do you do? Yeah, I think the chat is behind. Always sell your art. No, yeah, my brother, like, I really want him to, like, I think he could, like, sell his art for sure, like, do, like, commissions. He is, like, very busy, but yeah, he's an amazing artist. Never mind, it's not. You're good. Yeah. I mean, if that was true, there's not really anything I could, like, do about it at this point because it's like, I mean, what would I do? I'd be like, I'm gonna file a complaint. And it's like, to who? Like, I'm poor. Um, let's see. Anime, comics, movies, almost anything. Oh, nice. You're only 13 and you already do art. Wow, congratulations. Also, I'll keep that in mind for this stream because I always try to keep my streams clean because you never know who's like watching. Oh man. Let's see. I'm behind on the comments. What anime character would you most like? By the way, I'm just gonna like say this right now because like I I feel as a voice actress because like I don't know if I've said this on a stream because I'm a voice actress and because I'm not like the most politically educated person. I feel like I'm always like I'm hesitant to answer like any political questions because I'm just very much like I don't think that's my place and I do have a platform, but that's why I'm scared to talk about politics because I'm like if I'm just talking about something that like I don't know about, I don't think I should be like talking about that and like telling people what to do or what to think. But know that whatever like your political affiliations are on here, like you're always welcome on this channel. Let's see. Oh, sorry. What anime character would you most like to perform as if it was getting redubbed? Ooh, I don't know. I'm really biased because I'm like I actually like a lot of dubs. I think that there are some where it's like maybe they could be better, but I think a lot of dub voice actors do like a really good job in my opinion. Um and like I just like I don't know. I guess if there was a character I would like to play, like not saying like I don't think this voice actor did like bad, but I think like voicing a character like Alice in Sword Art Online or like Saber in Fate, like I think I think that's like pretty cool. But yeah, that's valid. Let's see. Honestly, I do beauty care, so I really want to know as much as possible since Google and YouTube ain't cutting. I actually did cosmetology school for a while. I cut hair and I colored hair and I did perms. I wasn't very good at perms, so maybe don't turn to me for my advice on that. Um, but I like yeah, I would say like in terms of hair cutting, I think the easiest haircut is to just do like a 0 degree. That's when you're just kind of like trimming it and everything. And what you want to do is kind of like start in the middle and layer the hair so it's like lift up like the top layers of the hair and like trim off the bottom of the hair and then you just kind of align the sections with the cut hair so it comes out even. And it's actually healthy to trim your hair every now and then. But yeah. Do you drive a Honda or a Subaru? I I drive a Subaru and it's going well. Uh, you look like Dollar Tree Harley Quinn. The the glasses girl allegations are never gonna end. Oh man. Let's see. Let's see. I'm so behind. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to think of what to do. Oh, you look like Rukia from Bleach, but with brown hair and glasses. Do you have ADHD? Uh, maybe. I'd have to find out. Let's see. I drive a four-wheel scooter. Isn't that just a like a car? Oh man. I need one for sure. You do haircuts? I used to do haircuts. Um, I should probably get back into it a bit. When I was doing a Sakura cosplay for Sakura from Fate, because I was me and Christina V, which was super cool. When I did a Sakura cosplay, I tried to like cut the hair a bit, but wigs are another territory, as I've learned from like actual hair. Um, so yeah. Fate mention, right? No, it's all I just put my chin on the seat pad. Oh, because you had ankle surgery? Well, and that's not a scooter. That's like a. Wait, is that what that's called? I don't know. I'm sorry that happened, but you look like a Temu version of Velva. This is. Oh my gosh. Hello, affable sweetness. Welcome to the stream. For some odd reason, I am really good at guessing the cars that people I see talk drive. Do you free run? Yes, I free run. Do you know free run? Yes, I love free run. I like yes. Sorry. Said hi. Hi. Um I like free run. I think it's a really good show. The art's really unique. I hope they continue it, though it seems like it might take a while. Um I think, like, yeah, I don't know, the writing's just really good in that one. I'm also biased. I like Evan Call as a composer. You give off elementary school teacher vibes. I mean, I do teach a lot of, like, younger children. Um, what is going on in the chat with, like, the fart comments? Oh gosh. This really turned into roasting stream for some reason. Let's go, free mention live stream. Let's see. I wouldn't call it roasting. Oh man. Let's see. Did you watch Anime Network back in the day? Unfortunately, I didn't really start watching anime until like high school. I watched like a little bit in middle school, but definitely not as much as when I was in high school. Juan definitely watched like anime a bit when he was younger. Like he was a Dragon Ball fan for sure. Um it's really bad. I can smell the comments. Oh gosh. For the millionth time, you bit your hand. Oh no, so this is when okay, when you put on lipstick, this is kind of a cosmetics fact. If there's like a lot, you kind of usually want to like bite like a paper towel or something so there's not just like a bunch of lipstick that gets on your teeth. But for some reason, when I don't have like a paper towel, I'm like, I'm just gonna like bite my hand and then like try and wash it off later. And so I should stop doing that. But yeah. Dragon Ball is peak. Are you a Titan then? Oh gosh. Attack on Titan reference. Tooth lipstick sucks so bad. Yeah, because like you have to depend on other people to tell you if there's lipstick on your teeth. Which is why every now and then I'll just like lick to make sure there's none. Good morning. I hope yours started better than mine did. I burnt. Wait, I gotta read this more dramatically. Good morning. I hope yours started better than mine did. I burnt the cinnamon rolls. I'm sorry, man. That's rough, truly. Let's see. No, not the cinnamon rolls. Oh, I gotta read that in a Ryuko voice. No, not the cinnamon rolls! Oh my gosh, huh? Not the rolls! Truly the greatest tragedy ever. Oh man. Dang, I haven't ever seen your face before. Yeah, this is what I look like. This is me. This is my face. I mean, my face with like makeup, but this is my face. The best cinnamon roll is a cat. Cats really are cinnamon rolls. Let's see. Greater than Titanic. Oh gosh. Greater than. Oh, that's insane. Uh, Odd question. What do you do when you're not streaming? Uh, I work at a music school and I teach music. I teach piano and singing and guitar, and sometimes I sing on my own. So yeah. Yo, do you know the Mythbusters, the TV program? Oh yeah, a long time ago. Yes. Oh gosh. I'm done. Work? Gamers don't work. Can you raise your ya? Yeah, the belting thing. Raise your ya. I'm not the best at belting, but yes, I know of the thing. Who's your favorite composer, modern or classical? This is the perfect question. My favorite composer of all time is Yuki Kajiura, who wrote the music for Sword Art Online and Madoka Magica, and Fate Zero and Fate Heaven's Feel, and a bunch of other fantasy anime. because she is amazing, because she has this very Celtic inspired style, because those soundtracks, she can write some of the most beautiful and like sweet songs I feel like I've ever heard, and she can write awesome like battle themes as well. So I'm a fan of her music a lot. Hiroyuki Sawano as well. I like a lot of like Japanese composers for anime. Um, Shadow Ryuko. Don't they have the same highlights? I'm thinking about the hedgehog, by the way. Let's see. Gage, welcome to the stream. 97% accuracy. Your makeup is really cute, by the way. Oh, thank you. Yes, I did like a 3 lines thing, which I don't know if it turned out good, but I hope it did. Shadow is Ryuko's uncle. Oh wow, what? I didn't realize that was all one composer. Yeah, you'd be honestly, if you look at a lot of like anime soundtracks, a lot of the like really good ones are written by composers who did other really good ones, like Hiroyuki Sawano, who wrote the soundtrack for Solo Leveling and Attack on Titan and Kill la Kill. Yeah, he's pretty great as well. Um, yes, the Hedgehog Vegeta. I don't know if he counts as a composer, but I'm a massive fan of Hideki. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Um, what did he write? I mean, technically, even if you've written like only one album or something, you're still a composer. Have a wonderful day, says David. Oh, thank you. Solo leveling is I like solo leveling, but I've realized maybe I'm in it's just like me on this one. Um Hello, welcome to the stream. The soundtrack for Cowboy Bebop is good. Yes. Genu is him though, really, for sure. I love Alex Lee's like voice acting for that character. It makes me like jealous, but also like I'm in admiration and I want to work harder at my voice acting. But yeah, let's see. Watch Dr. Stone. I actually did just watch Dr. Stone with my boyfriend recently, and I thought it was pretty good. I didn't like the first season as much as the rest of the seasons, if I'm being quite honest. Um, but yeah, you should watch Shangri-La Frontier. Well, I have not watched that one, but Juan has watched that one. Um, and yes, like it, well, I think he said it was good, but I haven't watched it. There's like, I think there's like only a couple of isekais that I've ultimately thought are good, and I'm like, I think ReZero is up there. I think Sword Art Online is good, probably has a couple of writing flaws, but no one likes Sword Art Online, but I do. I'm sorry. John Williams, greatest composer ever. He has made more cinematic composition. We've all cried, laughed, and vibed. That to that, anyone else guaranteed. Oh yeah, like I think John Williams is really great. I think like I was rewatching like Star Wars the other day, and I know it's like basic, but there's like the song when Anakin and Obi-Wan fight in like the third movie, and I'm like, this score is like really good. Um, but yeah. I read One Piece, chapter 1322. It's good. I can share spoilers. Oh gosh. I've never gotten into One Piece. I'm sorry. I probably should. One Piece is the current greatest anime in my opinion. Someone sell me on why I should watch One Piece because I'm sure it's good, but tell me specifically what about it is good. Big shoutouts to Final Fantasy's composer, Nobuo Uematsu. Why do I even try to pronounce names at this point? um, but I've actually been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth recently, and I learned Tifa's theme on piano. It's actually okay, there's like the mini games where you play like piano in the game. And I was like, this is driving me insane. Like I practiced that for like an hour. Um but I learned the actual like Tifa's theme on piano and it's like I love it. I wish they'd make more episodes of Dora Hedoro. Is that the lizard one? The lizard one. I haven't seen it. It's like that meme where it's like Bungo when the dogs stray. I don't know. I didn't watch the show. It's just like I love those memes. A long series, but who doesn't like a long life? Okay. I can't watch One Piece because I'm not saying through 1,000+ episodes. Yay. I'm like an old man. I need just 12 episodes in one season. Oh my gosh. No, Frieza is the lizard. Okay, maybe I'll watch some of One Piece someday. Have you ever tried Spice and Wolf? Yes, I watched Spice and Wolf with my boyfriend I think at the beginning of this year, and I was like, I've never seen this show. I don't know if it's good. So Juan, for all I know, like you, we might end up watching like one of the worst animes ever together. But then we watched it and we are like, oh wow, it's actually like a really good like romance anime, and I've learned more about like the stock market and finances than I think I've ever known in my entire life. Um, but yeah, which, by the way, like, I don't know who wrote Spice and Wolf, but I'm like, you have to know a lot about, like, just, like, the economy to write, like, a story like that, I feel like. Let's see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so behind on the comments. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Not gonna lie, I just like Naruto. I don't know about all this new stuff, honestly. I think that like Juan actually like watching Naruto with Juan, especially as like because I think when you're younger, you relate to the aspect where you're like those characters are like me, but watching Naruto as like a teacher, I'm like there's like Kakashi, and I'm like that man is a saint for spending days on end around middle schoolers and not going absolutely insane. Like that is that is truly it's like him and Ayazawa are like wow, the real heroes of shonen. Oh man. Juan Espanol. Yes. Juan is like Juan can speak Spanish like pretty fluently. Those parents think like not. I've taken Spanish so many times and I still sound like really bad when I try and speak Spanish. And when and I can't remember the only thing I remember because Juan's like taught me a couple of things is like I only remember how to say like I love you to him because I like doing that. I go like yo te amo, and he's like yo también te amo, and like because we love each other, and but yeah, me gusta anime. Oh my gosh, I like yeah. I don't. I'm not smart enough for memorizing languages. I took like Latin too when I was younger, and I'm like, I only remember like how to say like, look, the garden in Latin. But yes, roses are red, violets are blue, chocolates are sweet, just like you. Thank you so much. I've learned Spanish and Portuguese at the same time, and now I mix them a lot. How different are they? I'm kind of curious. I mean, obviously they're probably like, well, no, because again, I think I said this in one video, but there's like a lot of the Romance languages have like similar words, but I don't know how similar they are. Maybe it's just me growing up, but nowadays I just like more realistic settings in anime than just action fantasy. I think that's fair. I think I'm basic and I kind of like science fiction. That's probably why I like solo leveling a lot. Um, Latin was certainly a class that was on my schedule, for real. I remember when I went to like high school and our teacher was trying to justify like why we learned Latin. She's like, "Imagine if one day we have like a Japanese school that visits us and they don't know English, but they know Latin and you can connect with them because you all know Latin." And I'm like, what is the likelihood of like a Japanese school learning Latin over English? Like, I'm like, I don't know if that argument makes sense, but I guess whatever whatever you got to like teach kids Latin, I suppose. Because no one speaks Latin anymore, but oh man. What? Someone hit a McDonald's drive-through menu? Oh gosh. Okay. Have a good day. I hope that gets worked out. Finally, I'm back. Welcome back. Let's see. In Spanish, it's hola. In Portuguese, it's hola, pronounced the same but written different. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Wow. All the cool Soulsborne OST is in Latin. That makes sense because well, I think like Catholicism is like more Western, and so there's even like yeah, the Roman Catholic Church, and that's more like of Roman origin where they spoke Latin in ancient Rome. So that's probably why they have that in Dark Souls because Dark Souls is like takes a lot of inspiration from that, like a lot of like gothic stuff. Um but that's cool. That kind of makes me want to listen to like the music a little closer and like see if I remember anything from Latin. Beautiful smile. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. No. Let's see. They're taking the Gangrene McDonald's thing pretty seriously. Oh gosh. She is cute. Thank you so much, guys. This is. She has a boyfriend. Yes, I do. My boyfriend sometimes when I finish streams, and there's people who are like, "You're so pretty." He's like, "See, it's true," and I'm like, "No, I don't know," because sometimes I'm a little insecure like that. But I think it's like my. It's probably because also Juan's just like very handsome, and I'm like, why are you dating me? Because he's like, I don't know. He looks like he could be in movies. I look like I could be in like commercials. But yeah. Oh man. The boyfriend. No, I love Juan. Juan is the sweetest and the kindest, and he has my heart forever. Let's see. I just bought a Bloodborne art book and it's so gorgeous. Oh, really? That's awesome. You know what's funny? I have like when I was a kid, I had this best friend where we were like really into fantasy. To this day, he gave me like the coolest book I've ever received. And like reminder, like this was when we were like in elementary school. He gave me the like Weta Workshop like Chronicles of Narnia like concept art book. And I'm like I have kept that book because it's like super cool. I love concept art. My uncle's name is Juan. Oh, really? That's awesome. It takes one to know Juan. But he's Dominican and owns a manufacturing company. Oh, wow, that's awesome. My uncle's name is Ben. He died. I was gonna make a Spider-Man joke, but if that actually happened, I'm so sorry. Didn't know there was a Bloodborne art book. Honestly, I kind of want to get like more concept art books of things I like, but a lot of what I like is anime, and I don't know how many like concept art books there are. I remember someone once got like this like Evangelion like promo concept art book for like all of the promotions and like collabs they did with things, and it progressively gets like more random where it's like they have like an eyeglasses one, and then like apparently they're gonna send like the spear and like the show to like the moon or something, but that didn't work out. But yeah. What? Oh my gosh. Juan is Josh of Spanish. I think it's actually, doesn't it mean like technically the English translation of that would be like John? I could be wrong. Um, oh my gosh. Okay, I have to read this joke. What do you call my uncle playing basketball against your boyfriend? What? One on one. The Juan puns are always like appreciated on this channel. One is like a one of a kind art piece. Juan Dark Souls. John Dark Soul from the hit game Dark Souls, best known for saying, "Every soul has its dark." Oh man. I like had to make that meme eventually, and that's why I made it this week. Because I was like, I gotta make this joke sometime. One Elden Ring. Dark Souls 1. Uh, we are number one. Imagine, like, it's kind of funny because I was thinking about how, like, in video games sometimes, when they're made by, like, Japanese companies, or in, like, things made by, like, or, like, animes, you get to see sometimes what they think are, like, strange names or, like, fantastical names, kind of. Because you have, like, ReZero, for example. They're like, there's this magical elf, half elf girl. What's her name? Amelia. And that's like a normal name. And it's a beautiful name for the character, but it's like a normal name in America. Um, or like, there was definitely one that I felt like I was like, this is really like funny because it's kind of like a very like average name. I'm trying to think of like what show it was though. I'll think of it. I'll remember it. What's the worst anime you have watched? It's between two. It's either Record of the Grand Crest War because there were so many characters that they didn't do a whole lot with, and the plot was kind of everywhere, and I felt like some things weren't fulfilled. And then some of the characters didn't really make sense to me in their like decisions. And like it had the potential to be like really good or interesting, I feel like, but it just like fell short a lot. Um and then obviously Diabolic Lovers, which I accidentally watched, was like pretty bad because I was like, "Oh, this is anime and I haven't watched much anime. I'm going to watch this." I was like, "This is like the worst show I've ever watched." Oh gosh. Like I can't even finish it. It was just like I don't know. It wasn't very well written. It was kind of creepy and I was like, I'm not I don't want to watch it." You kind of look like the hot girl version of the Sonic. Wait, what? What is this meme? Do I know what you're talking about? I have no clue. Instead of John Wick, Eddie Wick. Oh gosh. John Wick is a pretty cool name, but for some reason I noticed in like American media when they're like, "What's this cool guy's name?" John. Alex, Jack. Like, it's some very, like, basic thing. This is rare. It's a live Elion pastel. A mythic type. Is there any anime where the anime is a robot, not mech? Uh, I mean, Nier Automata just like came out with an anime recently, but that's like a game first. Um, I'm trying to think. Vivi Fluorite Eyes Song. You should watch that one. That's a good one. Um, Also the same composer as Nier Automata. Tokyo Ghoul was a trash watch. I liked it, but then I was like, things feel like they're missing and out of place. And then I was like, oh, things are like missing and out of place because apparently a lot was cut from the manga. Um, that's actually one that would be cool to see remade. It would also be cool to be in. I really liked the dub voice actors, but if they ever remade Tokyo Ghoul, I think it'd be cool to be in that. Wild Robot manga. There's a manga of it? I know it was a book, but she's more like a hard version of Velma from Scooby Doo. Oh man. I'm never beating the Velma allegations. You should watch JoJo's. I've watched part of it. I need to continue it. I'm only on like the arc with Joseph. That's the second one, right? Yeah, with Joseph. I think it's funny because watching it, one was like, who do I remind you of most in that show? I was like, you're definitely kind of like Joseph. Probably not as rude as him, but he just has like Juan vibes in like I think the more humorous aspects. Also, one of my friends made like the funniest like observation where like the like lineage of like the Joestars, they get like progressively meaner as the show goes on. Cause Jonathan starts out and he's very like gentlemanly and he's like very kind and caring. And then they all just get progressively like more ridiculous or like meaner from there. And I think that's really funny. Oh man. Empty cup drink goes hard to get water. Right? I was trying to get the last drop in here, but I'm now like out of water. So that's a shame. I'll probably have to get some in a bit. Hi. Hi, welcome to the stream. Like it's part of the lore. I'm done. Oh man. But yeah. I'm excited JoJo Part 7 anime. Is that coming out soon? I need to catch up. I'm so sorry guys. Like I gotta catch up on that show. The Saga of Tanya the Evil is getting a second season, which is cool. I don't think I watched that show. Where's the cat? The cat's like outside my room right now, probably like basking in the sun. You know how like cats do that? Like they just fall asleep like in like the sun. Keep up, girl. I barely watch anime. Lol. What are you even doing with your life? No. I think that's, I mean, honestly, good on you, I guess, for not having like an anime addiction as I do. Like, no, it's better than when I was in high school, because in high school I didn't have friends. But now I have a boyfriend, and so like I'll like watch anime with him, but I'll like go to work and actually interact with people now. I only watch Dragon Ball, is what my mom says. Oh man. Dragon Ball is all you need. Uh, can I talk you into trying the Deathmatch light novel? I don't know if I've heard of it. What's it about? I mean, I'll probably look into it. As far as like mangas and light novels I've been reading so far, well, I've been reading Atelier of Witch Hat with one. Um, and then I've been reading Monster. And yeah. Let's see. Shrek is love. Shrek is life. Oh gosh. Follows the same story beat as Doctor Who. Protagonist in Friends. Let's see. Sample the local culture for new exotic plays before solving volumes of problems. I see. Dandadan? I watched that recently. It's pretty good, honestly. I mean, as a lot of anime, it's probably got like a couple of problems, but I think the story's like the composer is I've recently been listening to a lot of his music. Um, I'm like, wow, he definitely has a talent for like I think the more like synthetic type of sounds, which is like pretty difficult. Um, but yeah, that show is like I think it's really good where it's like it's kind of like silly, but then there's just like these story beats that like really hit. And it's like, oh wow, it's like there's like these maybe more intricate themes talking about things of just like human beings and like relationships in life and yeah. Let's see. Have you seen Solo Leveling at least? Yes, I've seen Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling is my computer wallpaper. I I like it, but I feel like I'm alone on this one to the extent that I like it. Like I know it's no like Attack on Titan, but I don't know. Like I think it's well written. I think it's well executed. And that ultimately is kind of what makes a story. Like if you don't execute like what you're doing well or people get bored when they're like watching your show, you probably need to work on some things. I think that can sometimes be the issue in Sword Art Online. But I think that Solo Leveling is like it's really well done. I like it. Um my cousin Ari drew a picture of Momo from Don Don this morning. Oh, that's cool. I really think the character designs in that show are really unique. Let's see. Ryuko made a funny meme. I don't know if I can like say this on stream because now I feel like I'm trying to keep the streams a little more PG, but let's see. She buffs. What? Okay. I mean, let's obviously within like Solo Leveling, it's like Jinu's like supposed to like grow like more handsome. Me and Juan actually like joke about this all the time where the system's just like, no, no, trust me, it's necessary. You need like the perfect jawline. You need to be mewing. But like I think A1 gave all of the jawline budget from Blue Exorcist to Solo Leveling. And like Jinu's pretty handsome. It's also kind of nice where it's like again, I feel like anime's like aged a bit as like I've aged and it's like, oh nice, there's now animes where main characters are like my age and that's cool. Um Solo Leveling is an attack on writing. Everyone's so harsh. Let's see. JoJo Part Seven's manga is like second on my anime list ratings, so the hype is real. Lol. Can you make a British accent? I've been trying. I've been trying.
I can only kind of do a British accent when I'm talking in smaller voices because it's a little bit easier, but
Yeah, it needs work. Accents aren't my strong suit. Hi, who have you voice acted before? A couple of cool characters. There's in promos, there's Chloe from the webcomic Anamnesis. She's like this very older sisterly kind of character and she's super cool. Princess Merope, in Plague of Crowns, which is an upcoming like animated type of thing on YouTube. There's actually a storyboard that's been released of this cool fight scene I got to do, which is in my projects I'm in playlist, so you should check it out. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Um, the abridged of Solo Leveling. Oh gosh. I fear abridged has to be super funny for me to get into it. She should voice act. She is literally a voice actor. Uh, like what do you think this channel is? Oh man. No. Okay. Well, I think that might. What do you voice? A lot of audio dramas. Some like animated or like animatic type things currently. But yeah. I'm hoping to get into maybe like a video game this year. But I'll have to see. I'll have to see if any auditions work out. But yeah. Pokemon Abridged. Is there any content you put out that just sticks in your brain? Any content I put out? I like when I get to do memes with Juan. Speaking of solo leveling, we did like that one meme, but like a play on of it where it's like, sh- um, Hey and Cha like meets like Genu, and she's like, he doesn't smell like other hunters because she has like a sensitive like nose. Apparently that's like a world building thing in solo leveling. Juan told me, but we did like a meme where she's like, smells like husband material. And then Juan just went like, what the frick? It's like Janu in this meme. I thought it was funny. Um, but I think that like one of the memes that sticks out, I didn't make this meme because I used to just kind of like find like the memes online that were like kind of trending. And I was like, oh, I should like voice that back then when this channel was like kind of smaller. Um, the one that sticks out is this meme that was close to when I like first did the meme, where it's like,
Stop taking my socks. Stop stealing my socks. I need them for my feet. Leave my socks alone.
because that's like, it reminds me of just like my dynamic with my sister, where it's like you grow up and you're just like stealing each other's like stuff all the time, like the socks, the shoes, like, and so yeah, I thought that was like pretty funny. Yo, love your voice work. There are so many funny videos on your channel. Oh, thank you so much. Um, should I sub chat? I mean, if you want to. But yeah, you get to see all the funny memes. Of course, bro. I have hundreds of subs, anyways. FNAF the anime. I don't have subs, I've subbed to hundreds. uh, hello, welcome to the stream. Are you emo or a teacher or both? I don't think I have enough of the background to be like, I mean, I do like certain like rock bands, but I don't even know if they're like emo. Like, I like Starset, I like Flyleaf, Paramore, but like that's, I don't know. I love rock, but I don't think I'm like quite into like there's like the whole like rocker scene that like my roommates have been a part of for like a really long time. But I haven't. I just kind of like rock music. But I don't think I went to many like concerts growing up. I've been to like more like venues now though. I also am a music teacher. But yeah. When you're a music teacher, you get to look a little eccentric because you're like artistry. um Actually I have 36 subscribers somehow. Nice. Let's see. What's happening? The dark eyeliner got me. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. What's the hottest character voice you can do for science, of course? I can just. Well, no, I don't know if I should. I mean, I guess, like, Juan just likes how I naturally sound. But, like, I can do, like, the deeper voice. You know what I mean? Where it's like you kind of like bring it into your nose. But that's more like the antagonist voice. Um, what's your favorite Star Set song? Earthrise is up there for me. I like Earthrise. I like Monster, Starlight, Die for You is pretty good. Um, I feel like there's one I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I'm not thinking of any from their, was it like Transmissions album? Uh, Carnivore is pretty good, but I don't think that's my favorite one on that album. I mean, everyone likes the song that's like My Demons. Uh, which grade do you teach? In elementary, preschool? Well, I work at a music school, so I just kind of teach like all ages. In what language do you act? English. That's the only one I speak the most fluently right now. Earthrise is good, right? I love that song. I learned how to play it on guitar too. Is that an anime girl wallpaper behind you? It's a poster. It's a ReZero poster. Uh, let's see. I missed. What's your favorite anime? My favorite anime is either Fate Zero or Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Amelia spotted. uh, let's see. Are you a teacher? Yes, I'm a music teacher. That's Amelia from ReZero. Yeah. Oh, Down with Telepathic. That's a good one. Yes, Down with the Fallen, Telepathic. Oh, I like Halo from the Transmissions album. That's a good one. Can you do flips now or nah? What if I just like pretended to do a flip like off camera? I'm like, whoa, you guys see that? That was crazy. Um, Penguins E0 likes Amelia. Oh my gosh. Music school. Ooh, which instrument do you play? All of them. No, I play violin, guitar, piano. I don't necessarily play drums yet, but I've dabbled in drums where I'm hoping to teach them soon. Um, I'm forgetting one. Ukulele. And I sing. But yes. Fate. Heavens Feel. Heavens Feel is good. How do you have such an angelic voice? I'm jealous. Thank you. I like just my speaking voice. I think it's like 50-50 sometimes. It depends what I say. But Velma from the live action Scooby Doo. I can't escape. I love the new Fate Strange Fake. I need to see that one. I think Hiroyuki Sawano wrote the soundtrack for that one. Heaven's Feel is the best. Heaven's Feel is probably the best, but you need like so much context to enjoy Heaven's Feel, which I don't mind because I love like the lore in Fate. Um, but yeah. Do you like Pierce the Veil or Sleep Token? I don't think I've listened to their music. I feel like I've heard of them, but yeah. I'm assuming those are rock bands. Um, they need to start Strange Fake. Didn't they release only like one episode? Like, yeah. Felix is the best Reezier character for real. Oh my gosh. I showed that show to like one of my roommates, and he's like, Felix is like the worst character. I was like, the worst? I don't know about that. Like, Felix is pretty cool. Oh my gosh. I think Unlimited Blade Works is the best. You play Expedition 33. Juan actually got that game recently, so I might. You look like the spitting image of that actress from that movie. Not intending to be mean or rude. Just doom scrolling. From which movie? Oh, the live action Scooby Doo? Which one? There was like a couple of them. Let's see. Hello, welcome to the stream. Favorite instrument to play? I like that I get to play all of the soundtrack music that I like on violin. But I probably like playing guitar the most because I can sing with it. Early 2000s. Did you watch Monster, the anime? No, because this is lame. I know it's on Netflix right now, but I'm like, I kind of want to find the dub somewhere because Liam O'Brien is in it and he's a good voice actor and I want to like see him voice act in more stuff. But I also want to finish the mangas first so I can compare. Currently, I'm continuing Vinland Saga with Juan, and I was like, oh wow, this show is like really great, honestly. That might be my favorite scene in right. It's like Monster and Vinland Saga. I'd have to see where the stories go, but they're fighting for like my favorite scene in. But yeah, When did you first watch or hear about ReZero? I heard about ReZero a long time ago, but I was talking to Juan once about just my like beef with some isekais. I was like, they have such good world building and stories, but sometimes like I think the characters and like the themes just like are a little like not that good or like not that well written. He's like, you should watch ReZero because it's a very good story and I think you'd like it knowing you. And I was like, okay. And ReZero is like one of my favorite shows now. So once again, boyfriend was right. Nobody with the bob can escape the Velma allegations for real. Let's see. I mean, if I curl it inwards, then it looks like the like Rem haircut from ReZero. But anyways, have a great stream. Subscribing to hopefully catch more Velma lookalike from my childhood. Awesome. I'm so sorry, guys. I still need to play Armored Core sometime. It's been so long since I did an Armored Core stream. I'll try and do that soon. I promise. Long time, long time. Anthony says, hi, hello. She's got vampire teeth. Do I? No. Everyone has sharp canines. That's how all our teeth look. I don't know if that's true. But Juan's got cute. It's weird. Juan's got cute teeth in my opinion. I don't know. There's something about them where I'm like, "Oh, it's very cute." But yeah. she What are we talking about? The second Scooby-Doo's Velma? Oh my gosh. I can't run Mecha Break without my PC having a nuclear meltdown. I am so sorry. Man. Armored Core is made by the same company as Dark Souls, right? I think I like Armored Core because it's by that company, but because it's a little, I'm finding it at least to be a little bit easier than those games. I'm not very good at video games, so like even when Juan like got me to play a bit of Elden Ring, I felt bad because I was like getting so mad and I was kind of getting like mad at him. I was like, that's not good. I'll probably go back to it sometime, but I don't I don't think I should get mad at my boyfriend when I play games when it's like not his fault. Who's this Juan guy? You seem to like him. It's her boyfriend. He is my boyfriend. He's also my editor, or co-editor now, because I've done some editing as well recently. And he's also a voice actor. He's very good. But yeah. Ryuko is Ryuko from Bleach. Let's see. Elden Ring is hard. You should start with Dark Souls 1. That's probably true. You just haven't found the right one to play. Oh man. Yeah, I need to get into. I'll get into the Dark Souls games once I get better at gaming. I'm also playing Stellar Blade right now. I need to keep playing that. Oh my gosh. Wild question from Jay. The answer is no. But, like, Juan is my Juan and only. He's also actually, like, the only guy I've ever dated. Which sounds lame, but I think it's romantic. Because no one liked me when I was in high school. I'm not selling my case here. I need to stop talking. Let's see. A voice actress? Yes, please. Welcome. Skyrim is a nice game to start on. I remember playing a bit of Skyrim with one of my friends in middle school, and once there was like a glitch in the game that was like really funny, where it's like you're like escaping the town and run to like one of those like frost spiders. And since it glitched, the spider was kind of approaching us like that. It looked like really silly. Let's see. I know, right? You play games to relieve stress, but then you get stressed out while playing. It's crazy. No, yeah. When I'm playing by myself, I think Juan is probably really good at streaming games because he's like so reactionary, and when I play games and I like lose for the 50th like time, I'll just be like like but yeah. I do like Monster Hunter World though. Juan is dating a voice actress that's the equivalent of scoring the Valkyrie from Valhalla. Oh gosh. Juan's also a voice actor. Juan and only my aunt made that joke. Same with the dating thing, but with my girlfriend. Yeah, you get it, Ryuko. You get it. None liked me in high school either, so maybe there's a chance. Trust me, yeah. Like, you'll. There's no shame in, like, not dating anyone yet. Because usually you want to date someone you feel like cares about you and invests time in you and who you want to spend time with too. And yeah, that's important. Have you met Juan before? Yes. We do have like a long distance relationship because he lives in another state. But yes, I visited Juan many a time. He's visited me many a time. He's very sweet. I like when I visit him because he's like, I don't know, like he's just always like, he's so loving and kind and like, he like, he'll, we'll get like little treats together. We'll go to the library. Um, but yeah, will you meet Juan face to face someday? Yes, I've already met Juan. Oh gosh. Uh, the one that cares about me is only in my head. How do I make her real? Nah, you'll find someone. You know what's I think is the best advice I can give people in terms of finding someone? It's like something everyone said, but like I think when you're not looking for someone, you're more likely to like find someone who loves and cares about you. And then also just like not like don't do this to like expect like a relationship necessarily, but like just try and be like a kind person, I feel like. That's like I don't know. I just think a lot of things go right in life by like being kind to other people. Um, but yeah, is Juan in the room with us now? I want to date, but I'm broken right now. I mean, yeah, if you feel like you need to take your time to like work through things, I don't think that anyone's like whatever they're like dealing with in terms of like mental and like emotional stuff. Like I used to think when I was younger, I was like, I'm probably too like depressed for anyone to like me. But I don't think like that's that's a reason for I don't think anyone's like unlovable just because they're dealing with things like that. But if you feel like you need to like take time to work those things out, that's always understandable for sure. But yeah. She's just in deep character and hallucinating Juan. No, guys, Juan's real, I promise. Uh, let's see. Before I leave, is Kill a Kill good? I think it's very creative in how it's satirical. The art is very good. Studio Trigger is a great animation studio. Kill a Kill is very. It's. I think because it's kind of. Basically, this is what I'll summarize it as. If you like Dawn Dodon, you might like Kill a Kill. If you didn't like Dawn Dodon, you probably won't like Kill a Kill. Um, and that's what I'll say. I think Kill a Kill is like a well done show, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend it to everyone because, which is fine because it's like, I think the reasons why people don't like it are very understandable, but I think it's very good. Um, maybe I'm a bit biased, says Ryuko. Kill a Kill is good. Let's see, SpongeBob laugh. Oh, oh no. Someone already said a long time ago I look like SpongeBob jellyfishing. Oh man. Yo, I can finally catch your streams. Let's go, right? Bye all. Bye. Yeah. To affable sweetness like yeah, that's like valid for sure. I think like when I recommend anime to people, I always kind of like to know like what's the things they like in shows And what's the thing that's like a line for them where they're like, I just simply cannot watch a show if it has like certain like things in it, like story wise or writing wise and whatnot. And that's like what dictates like how I recommend shows to people. But yeah. Oh man. I'm only waiting for One Piece ending. Only One Piece. Nothing else, just One Piece. Bye. Bye. Oh man. But yeah. Well, I think let's see. I might finish up the live in a bit. So I'll give it like maybe 5 minutes. But you guys can ask any last couple of questions, essentially. But yeah, I'm out of water too. I need to get more water. Oh my gosh, not the comments. I think there's like a garbage truck outside. What shoe size are you? I honestly don't remember. That's probably not good. Hello, welcome to the stream. Do you like free run? Yes, I like free run. I think it's very good. It also just has really good, like, I don't know, like characters. Juan really likes free run too. That makes me happy. He actually was like, we should watch free run. And I was like, I don't know if I'll like it. And he's like, no, you'll probably like it. Let's watch it. And he was right. Um, but yeah, so, but yeah. Any other questions? Probably like 5 minutes until I end the stream, if I'm being honest. What state are you from? I live in Colorado, but yeah. Oh man. But yeah. Oh, this is a tip for if you guys do singing or voice acting. Like, you know, make sure to like drink hot water most of the time if your like throat's feeling dry because that usually helps more than cold water. Show us a picture of Juan. I don't think I have any framed pictures of Juan, but Juan's definitely on some of my other streams. But yeah, let's see. I will never hear Colorado without thinking of that one vine where the dude's like skiing and he's like, I'm a giraffe. Oh man. Let's see. Hot water, new meta for voice acting. It's just like cold water kind of I've heard, I guess, like it's I don't know, like it makes your throat feel a little like tighter, which is why you want to drink more hot water. But yeah. What's your streaming schedule? Whenever I have the time. I try to do like 2 or 3 times a week. What do you mean you don't have a shrine dedicated to Juan? That's the next question. Do you have a shrine dedicated to Juan? Let's see. Let's see. No, to this comment, I think you just need to find there's like a lot of people out there who enjoy anime and who you can always like make friends with and connect with. And like I feel like I'm not like the most social person, but I've become more social through this channel and voice acting and being a music teacher. I try to sing, but my voice comes out muted. Try learning like singing classically first. Because I learned that like once you learn that, that opens the door for like belting for every other style of music. It's a good place to start. Also breathe from your diaphragm, which is like at the bottom of your rib cage. It's a muscle. Do you cosplay? Uh in the past, I've tried. I'm I can't really make any, but I've bought one or two. I think yeah, sometimes, especially when Comic-Con comes around. Do you drink cores all the time? Definitely not, since I sing and voice act. Um, let's see. I have a diamond statue of my girlfriend in my room. Awesome. Oh, you sing? Yes, I do sing. But yes. What songs do you sing? Uh, I mean, I write some of my own songs. Hopefully those will like be available to you guys on this channel someday. And I like singing a lot of rock songs. And like yeah, some like pop. I'm working on a lot of music from Phantom of the Opera right now. And what else? I like learning like Yuki Kajiura's like songs and like the soundtracks she's written. Do you ever feel like you're talking to people and all of a sudden you don't feel like being social and talking to them? Like your social battery just ran out? Definitely sometimes. Um, when you're a teacher, you just kind of like power through that. That's probably happened once or twice on stream where I've been like really energetic and then later I'm just like like I'm like tired. I'm like I'm gonna go take a nap or I'm gonna like watch something. But yeah, for sure. I get tired sometimes. But that's okay. We all do. Definitely. Nobody's normal. That's why we play video games and watch anime. Oh gosh. All right. Well, I think that's going to conclude the stream for today. Um I hope you all have a good week. I'll try and stream again this week. Maybe I can stream Armored Core soon. I think that'd be pretty fun. Oh, my director for Plague of Crowns just stopped in to say hi. Hi. You just like got here at the very end of the stream. But yes. Sing off. Like one of those like singing battles in like old Disney movies. Oh man. But yeah. Well, say something in anime voice. Let's see. Me and Juan like to make this joke sometimes. We're like, Juan will like, when he visits, he'll like give me a kiss or something. And then I'll do one of those like shoujo anime monologues. I'll be like, did he just kiss me? No, he probably did that as just a friend. I don't think he likes me. But yeah. Anime waifu voice, please. Oh gosh. Windstream. Go have fun with Juan now. Yeah, we'll probably play like some Stellar Blade or something. But yeah. Alright. Have a good day, everyone. I promise I'll try and stream again this week. But yeah. Bye! I'll give everyone a chance to say bye before they leave. Feel free to subscribe to this channel to check out other memes. You can also support this channel by always like dropping funds in the thanks. But no pressure. But yes. Bye everyone. Bye. Show us the picture on your door. Okay, ReZero poster one last time. Bye. Bye. Thank you all for watching this stream. Hunger Games reference. Bye. It's free to subscribe. You can subscribe for free if you want. All right. Bye. Let's see.